Okay, here we are back again with more Mass Effect 3. And, yeah, we're back on the Normandy after, rescuing a Primarch on Palaven's largest moon. And also we have Garrus back. Woo! Garrus is back! Alright! First of all, let's check our little ward terminal thing here. Let's see if there's anything new. Don't think so. Nope. But we do have this guy here. His name is Victus, and he's the new Primarch of Palaven, and he's on our ship now. So maybe we should talk to him a little bit.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Ah, yes.
Sounds like Garrus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Well, let's see. Yeah, Palaven situation.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Yeah, it sucks. So, your new duties.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
Yeah, I can relate.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse.
I like that Garrus speaks
We find
highly of me.
ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
So, train hub for Earth.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Every single conversation you have is about, so, how are you holding up? How many people are dead? Uh-oh.
Commander? Edie just went offline.
What?
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Well, crap. What's happening?
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna go down to Deck 3 anyway, because I'm pretty sure that's where Garrus is, but I guess apparently we have to deal with this first. Okay, what's happening?
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Okay.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
The heck?
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss? Shepard.
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Wait. What happened?
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Well, that was kind of dangerous. Maybe don't do that again without telling somebody.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Let's test it first.
Before
Just to be
we
careful.
do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Yeah.
On that, we can agree.
Yeah, he'll want to see that. Okay, well, I guess that's a thing that happened. We now have Edie, who can come along on missions as a squad member. So, cool. But there's also Garrus, and I really want to talk to Garrus because Garrus is here, and, you know, Garrus.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
That's true, I am.
Friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
I mean, yeah, Rex likes me a lot, and I like Rex a lot. He's my bro. But, so, Garrus. My man. Gare Bear. Hello. Calibrations are that important, huh? Okay.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
True.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
Oh, yes. Let's do this. I'm definitely still interested.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't want to.
Shut up.
That's the protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression.
You're very skilled, Garrus.
Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Oh, cute.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah, and also the world is kind of ending, so it won't be easy.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, we're in this together. And if it ends with both of us dying in a giant explosion taking out a Reaper, remember I took the kill shot.
Oh, you did not, you jackass.
Something else you want to talk about?
Yeah. Primarch Victus.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
What about you, Garrus? Sounds like you could be in the lineup now.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Why not?
Why not? I've seen you in action. Think about it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold a hammer.
So, this task force.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
That's a hell of a story.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy. Meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
So, did anything actually come of it?
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more.
Yeah, not surprising.
We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So, your family on Palaven.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
Well, I'm sure they're fine, right? That's what you say in a situation like this, right? I'm sure they're fine.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left, and I hate being blind.
I know you do, Garrus. So, what do you really think our chances of winning are?
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard.
Really?
For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
So you don't have any doubts?
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
Okay, well, it was good to talk to you.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Alright, sounds good.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
I don't know if I'd call her old, Garrus, but okay. You do that, buddy. Let's see.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Oh, they're talking to each other. That's another thing that I really like about this game is that the companions actually, like, you can actually have them talking, like, they will actually talk to each other at various points on the ship. There will be certain points even when, we'll have, like, they'll actually move around the ship and be, like, having conversations with each other in person, not just over the comms. So here's another thing. Alliance interrogation record, Cerberus operative. Check out these implants she's got jammed into her face. So... yeah, so there's, like... basically, they have some ocular flashbangs in their faces that blow their faces off if they get captured, so that's pretty nasty. Yuck.
Greetings, Commander.
Thanks, Glyph. Bye, Glyph. Let's go down to the shuttle bay again. See, as like here's Cortez. He moved, so he was over here, and now he's over here.
What the hell's up with Edie?
I
She's
don't know.
found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home.
Don't say
you
that.
take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted.
Don't get distracted.
Even more distracted.
Hey.
Nice try.
Eyes up here, dude.
Sorry, Lola.
So, what is this thing with the nicknames?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right.
So, what about you and Cortez? What is up with that?
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
Family.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
Yeah, I hear ya. So, previous mission.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
State of mind.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
Let's try to avoid that.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Okay. Oh, James. Cortez.
Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
Great to know that. So yeah, that's another good thing about this, is that when they don't actually have anything to say to you, then you won't go into a conversation with them. Like, every time in Mass Effect 2, you would actually, like, go into the conversation with them, even if they didn't have anything new to say. It's just like, okay, let's not do that. Yeah, let's just go up to the CIC. Yeah, I do. Trainer, what's up?
Are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about EDI.
EDI is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Grissom?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Yeah.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Well, I mean, we'll definitely help them out.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Ah, yes,
Long story.
Yeah.
In
Remember that one.
Whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good job.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
Not that I didn't believe it in the first place.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
So yeah, it's probably Cerberus, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Cerberus is messing with Grissom Academy. Can't let him do that. So, what's going on up here? Hi, Edie.
Hey, Commander. Check out my co-pilot.
I see. So, did you have anything to do with this?
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me?
Not really.
Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was going to install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it?
Okay, that's
Look
true
at
enough.
that. I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
Hey, I think we do. He's already doing it, so, you know. Oh, so Edie, what's up?
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person? No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
Okay, it was kind of
How are
metaphorical,
you adjusting
but
to
whatever.
the arms and legs? I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Oh, jeez.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Yeah, let's do.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
Bye, Joker.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform? No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale.
Of course he does.
Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Yeah, I expect good judgment.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
I see.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
I think you should make the decision that's best for you.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum.
Okay, you got a point.
If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help,
okay.
I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Alright, great. Good to know. So, Edie's gonna learn how to be a person. That's cool. Which I really like. I feel like it's yet another nod to to Star Trek, especially the Next Generation, where you had,
Commander, you have a message from Lieutenant Commander Williams. She must be feeling better.
Oh, good. Because, yeah, you had, you know, Data, in the Next Generation, and of course he, a lot of his sort of storylines in that show were about, like, how to be a person, because of course he was a robot. So, that's really cool. I really like that about Edie, that she has that kind of arc. But we're out of time now, so we'll leave it here. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.